day, which is tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to just talk about the next day. Now, Mercury's in Libra. So, a Mercury day, when it comes into it, we're going to have a major focus on partnership, relationships being balanced, evening out. Tomorrow, you may find that things are not balanced in your life, and it may require a certain person to balance those things out. It also may require you to look at yourself, and you might need someone else to reflect on yourself, right? To order to balance yourself out. So let's see. We also have Venus in Libra as well. So tomorrow you may, let's say, for example, think about relationships a lot heavy, and then it will be like also in your heart as well. So tomorrow you'll find that your mind and your heart may be operating as one. So you might feel the same way as you think, which is really good. So tomorrow you're going to have a lot of unison, especially with the actions you take, because we're also Sun in Libra as well. So we have Sun in Libra, we have Mercury in Libra, which is tomorrow, Mercury Day, and then we have Venus in Libra. So Friday, you're going to reap the benefits of tomorrow because you reconstructed this relationship that you had with something, right? Or someone. Okay, let's see. Now we also have, I don't know if there's a trine going on, but there's a Mars in Gemini. There's a Vesta in Aquarius. I'm not too familiar about that, but let's scratch the Vesta. We have Aquarius in Saturn, right? Now, this has been here for a while, so there's kind of like a little air thing going on. So tomorrow might be a great day for just communication, socialization, getting your hands and feet dirty, doing a whole bunch of different things so you can have just like a broader, not a broad understanding, but like a whole bunch of juice that you can drink for the rest of the week. It's like you did all these things and now you have so much you can go towards, or so many people you can call on or connect with, because tomorrow you're going to be thinking about relationships and it's going to be on your heart as well. And you're going to be making great decisions because you have the energy to do so. Because we're 25 degrees Sun in Libra, 11 in Mercury, and 24 Venus. So tomorrow is definitely the day to, in my opinion, all right, this is what I would do tomorrow. If you're looking to connect with your partner or like a new person or something like that, tomorrow is the day, or Wednesday. This is the last Wednesday. I believe we're going to have Sun in Libra with Mercury in Libra. So tomorrow is going to be probably one of the best days if you haven't already connected with somebody you really wanted to, or seal the deal with somebody you want to, whether it's a business partnership or a collaboration or somebody moving in as a roommate or something like that, even just a regular relationship or somewhat family. This is not really based upon family right now, but one-on-one connections, right? So there's that right there, okay? Now the moon is going to be in Leo tomorrow as well. So you're going to know if this is the person that you need to match with or not, because if this person isn't showing you the attention, you're going to know off the top, this is not the person for me. All right. Because we have moon in Leo, which is basically either you're going to, either I'm the center of your world or not really the center of your world, but you show me attention where I feel like I was the center of your world. Even if it was for a moment, I was the center of your world. And I appreciate that, AKA attention. All right. So you could also get offended very easily tomorrow during these connections or trying to balance things out with the moon in Leo, because it's either it's either a compliment or not a compliment. It's either with moon and Leo, it's either a compliment or you're being negative. It's like black and white with Leo sometimes. So you have to be careful with that moon and Leo, because often moon and Leo gets offended without letting you know. And there could be some hidden feelings or hidden expressions. Like moon and Leo will be expressing things to you, and you're not really sure why. You think it's just the Leo expressing. But what it is that you trigger the Leo a certain way where it now wants to kind of like be a little dramatic, and it's going to do that with you, with the relationship, with the partner and something like that, okay? Jupiter's in Aries. So you're going to start learning a lot about yourself as you do this tomorrow. So Wednesday is my reconstruct my week before I finish it off. So like Sunday is the start of my week. I don't start my week on Monday. I start it on Sunday. All right. And the reason why I do this is because Sunday is ruled by the sun. All right. And the sun is the start of the week, in my opinion. All right. So when Sunday comes in, you have all this brand new royal energy, all this abundant energy, and it's your choice on how to go about this new energy, aka it's your decision at this point on how you want to direct your week from Sunday all the way to Saturn day. All right. And then Monday, Moon Day, aka I like to call it Women's Day. All right. Sunday is Man's Day, Moon Day is Women's Day. Now Moon Day, right, Monday, the mood switches, so you never know how your woman is feeling. Right. So this is why you want to connect with her and see what's going on, because her mood might be different. It might change. Remember, you never want to make a decision on Monday. And the reason why is because you often feel different at the end of the week or towards the end of the week. So let's say someone says, hey, I got a party that's Thursday. All right. I want you to be there. Can you be there? And this is Monday, right? They're telling you this on Monday. You say sure, because you feel good. You're in a good mood. But then Wednesday comes around, you're in a different mood, and you're like, man, I don't really want to go there because I'm not really feeling that. And this is why I don't make decisions on Monday. Okay, that's just throwing it out there. All right. So tomorrow there's going to be new relationships coming in. All right. There's going to be new people coming your way. All right. These people are going to want your attention. These people are going to want to see if you can. They just want to connect with you. I don't know if they have any type of motives. The only thing is they want to see if you're like valuable or royal or something. Maybe they might have that kind of mindset there. They also might see how well you're doing in your life. So a lot of people may connect with you just to see how well you're doing in your life, to sort of kind of like match that, or just to see bounce it off of their life, tomorrow. And tomorrow's a good day to sort of tip the scales in your favor when it comes to a relationship. So if you don't have certain boundaries in place with people, tomorrow's a great day to do that, to nip it in the bud. Hey, I got this new thing I'm working on, so I'm not going to be able to put too much time and effort into this, but I still want to. So can we go ahead and find some way to reschedule this, some way to replan this? Tomorrow's a great day for that. All right. Make sure that you show your undivided attention. If you show your undivided attention tomorrow, you will be very victorious in your relationships. I stand behind this completely. This is what I'm going to be doing, and I advise you to at least test it out and see how it goes. All you got to do is show your undivided attention in your relationships and make sure that you keep that up, and then you go about what you want to achieve in your relationships, and I guarantee you'll find manifestation successful. All right, so Mars is in Gemini, so you're going to be automatically you're going to try to get what you want without creating a scene, but you're going to feel dramatic. You're going to want some type of dramaticness there, but you're going to be dramatic without being dramatic tomorrow, right? So it's like this real quiet, subtle dramaticness that kind of might get you laughing at the end of the day, right? Because we have Mars and Gemini is really good at getting what they want without causing a scene. All right, Geminis, they smart. They're real intelligent. All right, real intelligent creatures. All right, and they know how to get what they want without almost letting people know that they're getting it and causing a scene, because they're just that good at it. All right, they can do that. And so tomorrow you could naturally be dramatic without being dramatic, aka you might do certain things, it might not look dramatic, but in your mind and in how you feel, it was dramatic, but the way you went about it, it wasn't dramatic. It's just it was dramatic because you wouldn't have did this much, or you wouldn't have went about it a certain way. All right. Now, you're going to really love whoever it is that the reason why tomorrow is going to be important to you, because we have Libra and Venus. So it's going to be connecting with that. So whatever it is that you're going to be balancing, or whatever partnership or whoever it is that you're going to be strongly connected with, you're going to already love this person. You're already going to have some type of strong connection or desire, maybe not desire for this person, but you're going to have some form of relatability with this person. It could even be a situation, or maybe even a personal relationship. I wouldn't really go about it like I wouldn't even say a spiritual relationship. I'm not seeing much spiritual energy going on here, but Libra is the gateway to the spiritual realm, in my opinion. But anyway, tomorrow I feel like that with Mars and Gemini, it's going to be effortless. Getting what you want sort of effortlessly, because we have that going on right now. And with the Moon in Libra, it's going to you're going to be able to get attention without causing a scene, basically. And then this is good because once you give your undivided attention, after you do that, you'll be able to manifest the balance you need in your relationships, projects, or whatever endeavors that you're working on. Cool. I'm not going to jump into much of the other planets because I think that's going to be a little bit irrelevant, but we're going to talk about the true node in Taurus. So with the true node in Taurus, this is focusing on the stability and letting go of past desires, letting go of things that you have been addicted to even, or people. So there could be tomorrow, this is a great day to sort of tip the scales in your favor to help aid in letting go of emotional baggages when it comes to people in specific. So if there's a person who always kind of brings up something or sort of hints something or just kind of brings in a certain air in your space, all right, you're going to be able to nip that in the bud, or you're going to be able to kind of like just have that naturalness of going about balancing that because you're already in this spiritual path of regrounding your life. You might be getting a new job or getting a new promotion or just changing how you work completely. Your whole career is shifting. And not only is your career shifting, but your emotional state and what held you down is also being lifted. So you're releasing these negative emotions naturally, and also you're regrounding your life by increasing your salary, getting a promotion, or even a new job or a business. It's something to do with business, something to do with stability, and it's going to be great. All right. So tomorrow is the day that you want to get your hands dirty. You want to get creative because it's Mercury. All right. You don't want to focus on something too much. You want to jump into something, have as much fun as you can with it, jump into something else, have as much fun as you can. Just have so much fun tomorrow. Tomorrow's a great day to just have some fun and get as much experience as you can. Don't let anything hold you down or fixate you into one specific thing. However, all of what you're doing, all right, like all the fun that you're going to be having tomorrow should be catered to a specific fixated thing, but that doesn't mean the things that you do needs to be fixated, AKA you don't have to stay on the game all day and play the game all day. You can play the game, you can go out with your friends, you can go to the movies, you can go get something great to eat, but this all should be catering to a better life for yourself. That's it. So that's all that means. That's all that matters right there. Let's see. So today is Mars Day, all right, Tuesday, which is we are in Gemini. So today, if you're catching this video today, all this is doing is highlighting what you're going to be able to do Mercury Day, because Mars and Gemini, we haven't reached Mercury yet, which is Libra. And your decisions right now are about relationships, but the way you're going about it is Gemini. So it's like, I want to connect with this person and just hang out real quick and chill and maybe talk about how we can do something different, or just what can make this better, or just whatever, just new ideas. But you're trying to sort of change it. You're trying to take control of it. You can get a little competitive. Today, you're going to probably see your competitive nature a little bit, Tuesday, since we have Mars and Gemini is a competitive sign. It is a low-key competitive sign. Gemini is a under-the-radar competitor, okay? You will almost never know Gemini is a competitor of yours until maybe years later, or if you really get to know the Gemini, right? They're just like this. But really what Geminis like to do is they like to kind of, change things. They like to make things better, make just they like to kind of think for people. They sort of like think for people sometimes, and so you got to be careful with this. Some people need this. Some people aren't. They don't really need that. This depends on who you are, because some people need people to think for them in certain situations, and Geminis can really help for that. And Geminis can also mend situations and kind of calm things down, make things not like persist. So for stop things from changing or like, well, anyway. So today is going to highlight how you go about situations in a communicative way, right? So you'll notice how you communicate in your partnerships. You're going to notice how you bounce between different friends today. On Mars Day is going to highlight how you kind of bounce between situations where you're going from here to here or there to there, right? And it's not necessarily really far. It's more or less like, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going into my friend's room, my sister's room, my brother's room, my mom's room. I'm not really going outside and going all the way to the store, really. I might just order something and stay in the house. So this is highlighting these short distances today. And also your mind is jittery as well. So on Mars Day, you'll get a little bit of glimpse of Mercury Day, because how you're going about it. It's just all about paying attention to what you're doing. So if you pay attention to what you're doing on Mars Day, right, you're going to notice how you are like doing things. You're going to have more awareness of how you're doing stuff. So when you go about it in a more focused way, you're going to already know, oh yeah, I really know how to do it. Like I'm better at doing it this way because I've noticed this. So I'm going to just be creative in that kind of way. I already know how I move right now, so that's all that is. Okay. Let's see what else is important here. Uranus and Taurus, Pluto and Capricorn. All right. Oh, so Cryon is in Aries. All right. So I've been talking about this for the past 2.5 days. I have a few family members that have Cryon in Aries. Well, only 2 people I know, family members with Cryon in Aries. So, and I think it's halfway done. Anyway, so with Cryon in Aries, you are, that's the head, that's you. So I would say like your personal image, all right, or who you are as an individual, your I am and whatever, is healing a lot throughout this process. I'm not really sure how long it's going to be or whatever, but it's going to be healing throughout this process. And you might find that a lot of things you start now and create now or do is coming from a wounded side of you. All right. So if you feel like you can't do something new, or you can't stand up for yourself, or it's difficult, right? It's because we have Cryon in Aries, and it's highlighting the wounds that we personally have. Your specific wounds, every wound you have that's holding you back from recreating your life to just creating new energy in your life. All right. So a lot of people have a hard time. A lot of people may have a hard time with this because of the wounds that you possibly have naturally. Like Aries is burning through all that. Another thing is, this is a great time to step up for yourself. This is a great time to burn through all wounds, right? Because Aries is like the beginning. It's like starting afresh, starting something brand new. So this is a great time to stand up for yourself. And the more you bring in that confidence, the more you stand up for yourself, the more you're going to burn through these old wounds, the more these things are just going to go away, because you're going to start realizing, hey, those things weren't really that bad. They didn't really, that wasn't really such a difficult thing. I mean, it was, but I realized who I am now. It's like, it's not really that serious because I'm standing up for myself. And with the Cryon in Aries, it's going to put you through these tests. It's going to say, okay, this is what you consider to be an unhealable injury. All right. And so since you know this unhealable injury, you're able to, since you have knowledge of it, because they say it's the wounded healer. So it's not unhealable. So I take that back, but it's the wounded healer. So anyway, it's highlighting the wounds that you have. And so when you see these wounds, you're able to heal these things. So right now, the wound is basically confidence or drive or stepping out on faith and creating something new. And so you may remember in the past when you did that, there was not a lot of support, or you might have made a mistake or something happened and it discouraged you, right? So now, it's like bringing that back up again. Now, this has been here for a while. Aries and Crown has been here for a while. So a lot of you people are already like overcoming. You've already overcome a decent amount of blocks that have been blocking you emotionally, and whatever wounds that you were dealing with. There's already been some things that have happened where you're able to say, okay, you know what? I'm above that now. Yeah, that got to me, but I'm above that now. That doesn't really affect me as much, you know? Or, you know what, I can withstand this. I can go in the room and this can happen, or I can deal with the whining and crying now. It doesn't get to me no more. I can have a really, I can withdraw my emotions now and just deal with the situation logically because I've recreated myself. I've gained more confidence, and that confidence itself has burned away, which I thought was painful or unhealable. Okay. So that's great right there. And you're also going to be communicating this with people tomorrow. So you're going to have a lot of new ideas. You're going to you might get into so many new things tomorrow with people because you have Mercury and Libra, and then the sun is there, also Venus. So you're gonna want to do this with somebody. You're gonna have the whole mindset to do it, and all your decisions are going to be, how can I say, fueling you, healing you, and then it's the opposite side. So Libra and Aries is opposite. So, you know, as you're doing all this and whatever, and then it shifts into a different day, right? Let's say like Saturday or Thursday, right? Thursday is Jupiter Day. When you shift into Thursday, Jupiter Day, right? All that connection and balancing that you wanted to do with somebody, it's now putting you by yourself. So you might find on Thursdays that you wake up out the bed by yourself. I mean, of course, you wake up out the bed and there's really no one to talk to. No one really texted you good morning, or no one's really doing nothing but doing their own thing. But you're already good because you got all that emotional or that relatability connection yesterday, and you got your hands and feet dirty so much that you have all this to work with. So now you got all this to yourself. It's almost like tomorrow on Mercury Day, you get all that value in place. And then on Thursday, you're able to go ahead and work through all the value that you've accumulated on Mercury Day. You know, and it's all for you. It's almost like you're getting all the stuff ready for you on Thursday because Aries is on Jupiter Day. Right. And then guess what? Friday comes back around, and then you go back and you relate with your friends and say, hey, it's been a great week. You know, I'm glad we connected. Man, I got so much done. I've grown so much. I've learned so much through all the things we've gone through. Right. And then Saturn in Aquarius. Right. So it's like you're connecting with good friends by Saturday, but throughout the whole process, you're sort of doing that. But by Saturday, it's like you really nip it in the bud with your associations, you know, with whatever status that you have, but the people who know about your status, you're like recreating yourself, and the people who know you for something are going to say, hey, wow, you really have upgraded. Like, and Saturn Day is going to test you, right? It's almost like you're going to have to put all that to the test when it comes to communicating with the people who want your services, the people who are impressed by your services or who are connected to your businesses, or the people who support your businesses, all right? Because Saturn is in Aquarius, and Saturn is about restriction, hard work, dedication, and time, all right? And so you're going to have to put in that effort on Saturn Day when it comes to the people that are connected with your business, the people that you associate with, all right? If you put in the work with them, these people later down the line are going to put in good words for you, and they're going to be people that are going to help you in the long run, all right, in this specific time, because you're working on yourself, you're connecting that with people, all right, and you're finalizing all that with your associations, allowing you to build a much better business structure with a greater image, right, and that all stems from yourself, right, which means it doesn't matter if anybody has anything to say or whatever, because the proof is in the pudding. It's going to be coming directly from you because you're building yourself. up now through wisdom and knowledge coming from Jupiter, which is in Aries, which is you. And not coming from nowhere else, not coming from nobody else. It's coming directly from you. So when your associations are talking about your business, right, and someone tries to throw a blemish on it, they can't do it because the source is you. The moment you walk in the door, they can't say nothing because you reek of the glory that you said and that you performed and all that. You're reeking of success. They can't say nothing because you reek of success. Because you personally grew. And since you personally grew, your business and your associations personally grew. And this is the benefit of Jupiter in Aries, right? With the Uranus in Taurus, but really the North Node in Taurus, which is you regrounding yourself in a new career or a promotion, or your business is elevating, right? And also Scorpio South Node, which is like those emotional things, like strong emotional fixated desires, right? Those things are naturally there for you, which is, let's just say you have an addiction to cupcakes. Well, now's a good time to say, hey, look, I know I eat 10, 12 cupcakes every day, and I know this is bad. I don't want to tell nobody about these cupcakes, but look, I'm going to go ahead and take it down to 3. So 3 cupcakes a day, every day, but that's cool. I don't eat 12 cupcakes every day. I eat 3 now. And then after a while, you're going to eat none. Every day, you might have 1 or 2 a week because that desire for cakes, pies, and, all these ice creams are dwindling because you have all this emotional energy at the forefront, meaning you could just jump into it at will because this is like a past life thing. This is like a past energy that you had that just came back. And it's a vibration. It's an alignment. It's a gravitational alignment pool that you are naturally in, and since you're in this, naturally, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and don't get me wrong, these energies are really strong, right? But this is naturally being catered to you, right? And then the hard part is focusing on recreating your stability while dealing with the strong desires that you have had for such a long time, right? It's like coming out of that into a much more lovable lifestyle with whatever it is that was obsessive or really, really desiring, super desiring. So it's like I really love this woman, and this woman is not good for me. I know it is, but I'm obsessed with this woman. But you know what? I let her go, and I put it in a song. I put our relationship in a whole song, and you know what? I am perfectly fine with that, knowing that whenever I feel some type of way about our relationship and it's not here no more and whatever because it just didn't work, I can go back to that song. I can find that emotional space. I can cry about it. I can do all that, and then I can release and let it go. And you'll always have that because you recreated. You recreated a part of yourself, but in a more loving and grounded way. All right. And that's it. That's just one of those. That's just a hypothetical thing right there. Okay. All right. Let's see. So that's really all I have for this one right now. This is just talking about Mercury Day. All right. Get ready for Mercury Day tomorrow. Tomorrow you're going to find yourself being able to let's say Monday and Tuesday or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday didn't really work out as well. Wednesday is going to be your day where you say, okay, I'm going to shift this. I'm going to go ahead and put it in my favor. All right. If it's not in your favor or if it's already working well, there's going to be a great day when you wake up. You're going to be like, all right, I'm ready to go ahead and get the paint job on my car, go ahead my house, go ahead and new furniture in there, just kind of get creative or just throw all these ideas out there and just start doing a whole bunch of different things. Tomorrow is not necessarily a day where you want to finalize stuff. It's a day where you want to kind of get your hands dirty and not finish really anything, but do a whole bunch of everything. Because the next day you're going to want to finish it or you're going to want to go far beyond with it, right? And even tomorrow, even on Thursday, Jupiter Day, you don't want to finish it, all right? You kind of want to broaden those things that you didn't really finish, but you kind of got all over in the place. My day that I finish things is Saturn Day, which is Saturday. So you want to always make sure by Saturday that whatever you started from Sunday all the way to Saturday is finished. You want to make sure that you achieve something, because Saturn Day is about achievement, all right? Capricorns are the great achievers of this world. You almost will never outachieve a Capricorn, I guarantee it, because Capricorns are about achievement, nothing less, okay? And they are workers. They're hard workers. They will work harder than anything that you know, okay? So Saturn Day is the day of achievement. All right. So what I do is whatever projects I started and I want to finish throughout the week, I make sure that by Saturday it is done. All right. By Saturn Day, I let all the BS go. All right. I let all the junk food go. I let all the entertainment go. I let all that stuff go, and I focus on what I want achieved, and I want it done. And Saturday is the day you get it done. And the reason why I make sure I get it done on Saturday, because that actually boosts the manifestations of your achievements, meaning a lot more people will recognize your achievements, if you get them done on Saturday. All right. A lot more people also, Saturn is about restriction. All right. So what Saturn likes to do is it likes to see if you can do something without something. Right. So like, for example, if you know a certain technique, right? Let's say you play basketball and you know this double dribble technique, right? And you're so good at it. Every time you do it, you make the shot. But on Saturday, for some reason, it's harder for you to do it. And what it is Saturn is like, nah, I want to see if you can go without doing that. I'm going to take that away from you and see if you can just do it without it. Let's see how tough you are. Let's see how strong you are, right? And what happens is if you keep pushing yourself throughout this struggle, you'll find that you'll be able to achieve much greaterness. So when you come back to your normal state, you can do the double dribble way better. And then you got other techniques that you accomplished, or you came to find, right? Because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Capricorn is also a creator as well. It just creates things through stability. It's a practical creator. It's a one who can utilize things. Capricorns can utilize stuff better than anybody. They know how to use things. They know how to use stuff. Don't look at it negative. It's a skill. It's an ability. It's a talent of Capricorn. All right. I have Capricorn in the third house. All right. And that means everything I see and I look at in my surroundings, I look at it as something that I could use to benefit myself, And sometimes people can get the wrong picture of me because I have Saturn. I have Capricorn in the third house, meaning I don't like to look like I'm like Capricorns don't like to look like their status is blemished. So I don't like to look like I need help. I don't like to look like I need something, or I'm weak or something like that, So my surroundings and people who see me in the surroundings will often see me looking like everything's together. I'm fine and stuff like that. And that might not be the case. I might really have some serious problems going on. But, Capricorn kind of makes you not want to show that, because it's the opposite side is Cancer to Capricorn, and which is caring and emotionalness and bringing those emotions to the forefront and just dealing with those. And Capricorn usually deals with emotions by themselves, not with other people. They deal with their emotions by themselves. If you know a Capricorn, you would know that they deal with their emotions by themselves, if not with a partner. But if it's not with one partner, they don't usually deal with emotions with friends. They deal with their emotions by themselves. It takes a really strong partner to deal with their emotions with them, but usually they're good at dealing with their emotions by themselves. And that's what I usually do in my surroundings, okay? So yeah, that's that. Saturn is in Aquarius, all right? So on Saturday, if you normally have somebody who helps you do stuff, right? On Saturday, whatever associations, or let's say you have a particular person who buys from your market, right? Let's say you have an online store and this person, he buys from your market every week. But for some reason, he didn't buy this week. And on Saturday, he said he was going to do it, but he didn't do it. And what happens is we have Aquarius and Saturn. So it's Saturn's way of saying, hey, can you still generate the same amount of income without the people that you already associate with that buy your product, right? And if you can achieve that, what's going to happen is Saturn's going to be like, okay, you were able to achieve this with the restriction. So now, not only do you have the benefit of what you achieved without the restriction, you have what was restricted as well. And this is how you manifest with Saturn. This is why I like Saturn, because it teaches you how to go without something. So when you do have what you went without, you have almost double, or you have a more, you have something that can't be taken away in a sense, because it's like wisdom and knowledge. This is why Capricorns are the goats, because they have the wisdom of going without, and they know what it's like. So you're fighting when you're dealing with a Capricorn in a fight or something like that. This person has already dealt with these situations. They already know it's good. They're calm. They have a stillness to them. You know, they already know how to take charge in the situation. They're just wise about it. So that's all that is. And on Saturday, right now, we have an Aquarius. So just know that on Saturday, your friends aren't really going to be there for you. And that's not because they don't want to. It's because Saturn is an Aquarius, and it's catering to you being restricted from your friends and more focused on how you're going to do things without your regular associations. Can you achieve success without your regular associations? And that's all that is. That's all that is for Saturday. Can you achieve things without your regular association? That's all it is. That's all that is. All right. So cool. So this is going to be a good rest of the week. The only problem I would have to say, honestly, I'm not really seeing much of an issue because things look like they're working well together. You have Neptune and Pisces. I mean, like that, I'm not really deep into the whole Pisces. I mean, the Neptune thing, I'm still working on that or whatever. Pluto and Capricorn as well. So you'll be transforming your whatever you use, or whatever kind of power you have, or whatever resources that you usually use. You probably already transformed that. So we're not even going to talk about that because that's kind of like late, and I don't want to get into that. Yeah, I don't want to get into that. So yeah, that's all I got for right now. I'm going to go ahead and jump into Jupiter Day tomorrow, and I'm just going to go down the list from there. I'm going to keep this up too because I've been kind of slacking, and honestly, I'm not going to beat myself up for it. I just know when the time is ready, and I'm just going to do it now. And I've been really discouraged to do these videos, and I'm not going to be discouraged no more. So yeah, this is Mercury in Libra, Mercury Day, the 18th and 19th. All right, and it's already in the description below. All right, comment if this is relevant to your situation. Comment below, like the video, share the video if you like to. Like the video if you feel like this is resonating and all that stuff. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.